Hello everyone, today we'll continue our Algebra 2 videos about quadratic function. Today we'll discuss how to solve quadratic systems. Now, what do you mean by quadratic systems? The solution to a system of equations are the points of intersection of the graphs. So if wherever you are dealing with math and ask you to find the solution of a system, it means a system of equations, it means find where these graphs are intersecting. For a system consists of two quadratic equations. We discussed before how to solve a system of linear and quadratic. Here we'll discuss the system of two quadratic equations, y equal ax squared plus bx plus c and y equal dx squared plus ex plus f. We have four cases. Either these two equations intersect at 2 points, here and here, or these two systems, when they have one solution, they touch each other, or they are far away from each other, there is no solution, or the two graphs are on the same, so will be overlapping, so it will be infinite solutions. So we have two identical graphs. Now, let's discuss the first case, system with two solutions. Solve the system, then verify the solution graphically. Now, here we have the graph. I had it in order to find the solution first, then compare them together. Now, we have two equations, y equal x squared minus 6x plus 5 and y equal negative 2x squared plus 9x minus 7. Now we can solve it in two different algebraical ways, substitution and elimination. I prefer to use substitution since the right side is equal, then it's a must that the left side is equal. So what does that mean? It means that we substitute y equal x squared minus 6x plus 5 here. So what does that mean? I'll just replace it. Instead of y, x squared minus 6x plus 5 equal negative 2x squared plus 9x minus 7. Now we'll put everything together, x squared with x squared, x with x, and number with number, and we solve the equation. So it will be, move everything to this side, so it will be x squared plus 2x squared minus 6x minus 9x plus 5 plus 7 equal to 0. When we simplify it, 3x squared minus 6 minus 9 minus 15x plus 12 equals 0. As you see, you can divide this equation by 3. It's x squared minus 5x plus 4 equals 0. We can solve it by any way you like. Use the calculator regardless what is the solution. This is x minus 4, x minus 1 equals 0. So our solutions are x1 and x4. And by the way, it's not enough. We have to find the y value because it's an ordered pair. So we substitute 1 in any one of them. 1 minus 6 minus 5 plus 5 is a 0. 16 minus 24 is negative 8, plus 5 it's negative 3. So this is the solution of this system of two quadratic equation. Again, what did we do before comparing it with the graph? Since this is y and this is y, they are equal, the right side is equal, left side is equal, then the right side is equal. So we write it like this, and then we move everything to the right side. Left side, sorry. Now, let's go here and delete this. Now, what can we see? This is our first solution. It's 1 and 0. It's true. And the second solution is 4 and negative 3. It's here. This is 4 and this is negative 3. Now, let's move to the second case. Now, let's do the system with one solution. The same idea. right side is equal and left side is equal. So we have 2x squared plus 6x plus 7 will equal negative x squared plus 4. Move everything to the left side. It will be negative x squared will be 3x squared plus 6x plus negative 4 plus 3 equals 0. Find the discriminant. B squared minus 4ac. It is 6 squared minus 4 times 3 times 3. So it will be 36 minus 36, which equal to 0, which means we have one solution only. Now, this solution is actually will be x equal negative v for this equation, negative 6 over 2 times a, 2 times 1, 2 times 3, so it is negative 1. Since x is negative 1, you can substitute in any one of them, x equal negative 1, then y should be negative 1 plus 4, it's 3. So our solution for this system is only one point, which is negative 1 and 3. And if you can see it here, this is negative 1 and 3. This is our point, negative 1 and 3. The same idea. Let's move on to the third system, which does not have solution. It means when you combine the two equations together, you have an equation with no solutions, means it has a negative discriminant. So the same idea, negative x squared plus 6x minus 10 will equal 2x squared plus 6x plus 5. Move everything here. It will be negative 3x squared. 6x will go, minus 15 will equal to 0. If you divide it by negative 3, so you have x squared plus 5 equals 0. So x squared equals negative 5, which is less than 0. It means it has no solution, because negative x squared cannot be negative. If we look at this, these two different away, there is no intersection between them at all. Because of that, the new equation has no solution. The last part, system with infinite solutions, which means that these two equations are actually identical. So when we try to order them, this equation, move x to the other side, y to the other side, it will be y equal x squared minus 4x plus 3, and the second one divided by 5. It will be y equal x squared divided by 5 minus 4x plus 3. So actually, both equations are on the same graph. So if we go back to the graph, which is hidden here, they both are on the same graph. So this is a way to show that both equations are the same. We can do another way by making y this one and then substitute it here. So it will be like this, y equal x squared minus 4x plus 3. Then we substitute it here. It will be 5 times x squared minus 4x plus 3 will equal this part, 5x squared minus 20x plus 15. Now when we simplify this one, expand it, it will be 5x squared minus 20x plus 3 equal 5x squared minus 20x plus 3 plus 15, sorry. Now you can 5x squared, when we move it to the other side, where it will go, 20 enough the same shape, and 15 is the same. So we have 0 equals 0, which always true. So what does that mean? That the solution is all real numbers, which is infinite. So the two graphs will be overlapping above each other. This is the four cases we discussed at the beginning. Here, this is when we have two solutions. This is we have one solution, no solution, infinite solution. We combine these two together to get one new equation. And if you check the discriminant of this equation, if it's positive, then we have two solutions. If it's zero, then we have one solution. If it's negative, we have no solution. If you combine these two equations and you have 0 equals 0 or whatever equal two numbers the same, then they will be overlapping by this. Thank you very much and see you in next video.